So what we're going to do for the remainder of the videos in Module 0 before we move on to Module 1 is really just go through some student stories. So what I've done is taken just 5 or 6 students that have got fantastic results and have seen, really big transformation in their design business after coming into Profitable Designer. I'm going to ask them, just a few questions around where they were coming into the program, the big aha moments they had, and really the results that they've seen, and how they feel that it's affected their trajectory and the way that they think about their business moving forward. So what we're going to do is start with Laura's story. Laura's literally just been in Profitable Designer for probably 45 days. She's had a fantastic transition, just very quickly just implementing the training, starting to reach out to people, and was able to generate $12,000 in revenue in the first 30 days that she started reaching out to people without an offer, just starting to reach out to the market, ask questions using the training, and close clients using the sales process. So let's just go into Laura's story and hear what she has to say. So yeah, thank you, Laura, again for doing this. What I'll quickly get you to do is just introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Laura Roden. I'm the owner of Graphic Assist, and I'm a graphic designer who helps nonprofits. I'm located in California.
Nice. So take me through, Laura, where you were situationally in your design business before you moved into Profitable Designer.
Okay, so before Profitable Designer, I've owned my business for about 6 years. So I've had some steady income, roughly somewhere monthly, probably between 500 and 1,500 in revenue. And my goal was to increase that to 5,000 per month.
Nice. So take me through what you've experienced, or how have you enjoyed the experience in Profitable Designer so far in regards to the way that the program's laid out, content structure, live coaching calls, etc.
Yep. So the course is laid out with like videos. So you go in, you watch the videos. I especially love the cheat sheets, the scripts, the downloads. There's been a bunch of worksheets that have been super helpful in looking at numbers. And again, just going step by step through the course. So watch the video and then implement what was taught in the video. And then every week you can hop on a call. There's actually 2 a week. There's 2 options. And if those times don't work, you can hop on a call with Patrick, which is even better. So say your question's really personal, or you're not quite sure. That's kind of a second great option. He's always been available. He's always jumped on the call whenever I've needed it. So it's great to have not only the group calls for kind of the community and learning from their problems, but also individualized coaching as well.
Nice. So take me through after you've gone through the course content and, engaged in the community, like coaching and the Facebook group. What's the biggest aha moment that you've had?
For me, it's all about number of impressions, right? So your sales are directly related to the number of impressions and the number of people you are getting in front of. And for me, that has totally changed the way I've looked at my business, right? So instead of trying to get, 10 clients to make $500 a month, what if I could just get 1 client for $5,000 a month? It's getting in front of the right people. But to do that, you need to really reach out to more people than you probably currently are. So for me, the program has really given me the tools to change my daily habits in order to make that a reality.
Nice. So let's go through, because obviously your story's pretty amazing considering that you've only been in the program for like 40 days, but take me through some of the results that you've seen in implementing the thinking and the strategies.
Yep. So for me, I decided I was going to reach out to my target audience through LinkedIn. So through I believe it's the first 2 lessons, I didn't even get all the way to the 3rd lesson in the first 30 days, but I've been able to reach out to about 150, 175 people. And with that, I've had at least 10, 12, 15 phone calls with prospective clients. And I've been able to close about 5 of those. So in the first 30 days, I actually made enough money to pay for the course. That was my first goal. And I'm pretty certain in the next 30 days, I'm going to hit my second goal of increasing my revenue beyond that.
Nice. Cool. So, in regards to the program moving forwards, what is it? How has it changed the way that you think about your business?
I think it goes back to, again, the target audience I want to work with, and making sure I'm reaching out to the right target audience and the right client, so that I'm working smarter. Instead of working with 10 clients, I'm only focusing on the one client that's got the problem. And I'm figuring out what that problem is and how to solve it for them. What's interesting is I wanted to have a specific set of services that, okay, this is what I offer, X, Y, and Z. And I'm learning that there's actually more potential in not having that, and being open to solving various problems, whether that's partnering with a copywriter or web designer and doing more than just the graphics. But for me, that's been kind of a exciting thing to learn, and next year, potentially increase my earnings because of that.
Nice. Do you, how confident from like a percentage standpoint do you feel that just by scaling more of what you're doing is actually going to generate more result?
Probably 90%. And that 10% is just, I have to show up and do the work. I think that's the key. Is you've got to show up every day. You've got to implement what you've learned, and use the worksheets, use the scripts to keep track of your numbers, because it really does show you the progress you're making, or if you're not making progress, okay, maybe I need to readjust. So I think just showing up, for me is the biggest, like, aha, okay, I've got this. It's easy to do, just put it on your calendar, set aside an hour a day to do the outreach, and the calls will come, the clients will come.
Nice. Fantastic. Well, yeah, thank you so much for your time, Laura. Greatly
You're welcome.
appreciated, and we'll speak again soon.
All right.